Hey everyone, let me show you what I feed my birds and how we get it to looking like this. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bird and Beyond. Today we've had a lot of requested videos over our time, but the most probably requested video from both our customers and you guys is the what do we feed our birds? And I've done a couple videos before. We're going to try to do a little bit more in depth. I have a helper today. This is Bandit. I'm surprised he's not attacking the food, but you know, I guess mom's shoulder is better, so that's good. So I actually have to do, because we have a wide variety of types of birds, everything from small finches and canaries, we have English budgies, all the way up into your larger parrots, and then we also have some special needs parrots. So when I'm preparing food, I actually prepare for 3 different sizes and needs. So you're going to have to adjust. I mean, obviously if you have one bird, you're not going to need all of this. So you can either prepare something maybe for the week and freeze it up in cubes and just feed it on as often as you'd like. I try to give them every day, but honestly, sometimes we don't. It depends actually on their breeding cycle too. No, not on the head. Yeah, come over here.
Keyboards.
No. I say no. I say no. We can do the shoulder, okay? You want to be in a video? I know you want to be in a video. Come on.
You look so beautiful.
Yeah, he's getting his colors in now. It takes about 18 months for them to fully get all of their colors in. And see, he is, gosh, what are you? 6 months? Bandit's a good boy. Okay, come up here. I need both hands. Why are you being stubborn? Because he wants to be on top of the head. I don't like him on top of my head. You want to go see Dad? I think that door's open, so it's okay. Come over here. You are being a stinker me. Okay. Alrighty, so I usually use a couple of different dishes because I am using, there we go. You gonna get off me? Because I'm gonna make it for 2 different sizes of critters. So I think we were actually talking about eggshells. I love for them to have their eggshells because it is a wonderful source of calcium for them, and it also kind of provides that natural grit. Everybody reads about grit and what is grit and why do my birds need it. It actually helps to supplement that naturally. And believe it or not, they do eat eggs in the wild too. How they do so, you know, we don't want to talk about, but they do. And so this is a great source of protein for them. Woo! What are you doing, buddy? Oh. So he's over on the cameraman, even better for now.
Hey.
So,
hey. Hey.
I like for the eggs for the protein and for the calcium. So really good thing. But again, you don't want them too often. This is not a daily thing. This is about a once a week thing. This is what we do anyway. You can do what you like, but I like to balance everything. All their nutritional needs, I actually try to address through their diet and not through vitamin intake. Later,
He's coming back.
Yes, you're such a stinker. Later, we can talk more about, on another video, we can kind of weigh out the pros and cons of seed versus pellet. And no, I do address most of their needs through here. And I do give my birds seed. I know there's a big thing, but I do give them seed and pellet and fresh fruit and veggies as much as what I can. And then I also do put them through what will be kind of a dry season, just like they would do in the nature, because you do need them to shed the extra pounds, or the little, not pounds, yeah, not so pounds, but weight, so that they stay healthy. And we can talk about that again as far as their seasonal things, because each bird has a different season. And what time of the year, it depends on like where they're actually from, and you would follow birds in that area's nutritional diet and everything for that period of time. So obviously birds here in the United States are going to go through a different type of season change as versus Australia or other places in the world. So that's kind of actually where you want to find out where your bird is indigenous from and follow the seasons based where that would be, because that's actually where their natural timeline should be. That is if you're following, especially for breeding. This is for breeding mainly, but also for really your bird's overall health. I mean, everybody fasts sometimes, and it kind of is that same type of process, but you don't make them starve. So we'll talk about that in another video, because today we're talking about the good stuff that we want to get them all pumped up with. So we have some green bell pepper and red bell pepper. Any red bell pepper will do. It's really what is available locally to you. If you have access to a farmer's market, awesome. I would say go to the farmer's market. Right now, with everything that's going on in the world and a pandemic and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't make it very easy, so don't stress. If you can buy organic, awesome. If you can't, it is okay, because the most important thing is to get them as healthy of a food as what you can. I say, if this is what you would feed your toddler, and you feel safe feeding your toddler that, then it's probably going to be okay for the birds as far as where you sourced it from. But any color, they love bell peppers, but I do take all the seeds out. It is not that bell pepper seeds are bad for them, but I use just a general seed and pit rule, because there's so many fruits and veggies and everything that the seeds or the pits are bad for them. So I just go err on the side of safety, and I de-seed and I de-pit everything, and I only give them the meat of that item. So, but they do love it. They also really love like jalapeno peppers and other kinds of peppers. You would think it would be really hot for them, but it's not. They really do love it. It's healthy for them as well. Also, side note, if ever you get a boo-boo, if you ever need a boo-boo, you can put a little bit of cayenne pepper on that boo-boo, and it makes it feel better. It's a natural pain reliever for them. So, kind of crazy facts. You want a bite? You want to smell it? Oh, that was yummy, huh? You just had to rip it right off. So I actually take mine and put them on the side. You can grow your own peppers if you keep your part there. And if you want to follow our other channel, sometimes we have some growing tips and stuff on there of different things. So like this one is going to be for Rosie. And I'm not going to show you each one's, but for Rosie,
That's African gray.
she's an African gray. She talks a lot. She's a character. So I do hers about like this, because overall, like if you see about how much of her claw had been taken off when she was a baby, I would say she probably has a quarter length of what she should have on those fronts. So it makes it harder for her to grasp. Plus she has to balance and not fall. She drops food a lot, so we have a lot of wasted food with her. So hers are going to be like this, and then we're also going to use the food processor for all my smaller birds, and especially for the eggshells. If you're doing it for your, like with Rosie, I have to kind of trick her a little bit. She loves eggs. She does not like the white of the egg. She only likes the yellow, and she really doesn't want to eat the shell too much. So I do hers quartered, and then where a little bit is in there for each one, and that way hopefully she gets a little bit. I do her food more fresh daily, because she does need that. Even like with a grape, I have to quarter a grape or half the grape so that she can eat it. So same thing. So I'm telling you this because sometimes I think it's great actually if you do have a special needs bird. So this one.
Hey, stop that.
Is he bites it?
Yeah.
He likes your ears. He likes to help clean your ears.
Yeah.
So, right? No, I don't mind it. We talked about it. Come up here. Okay, do you want a bite? You want a bite of carrot? Are you being a taste tester? Good job. Good job. Can you hold it?
No, you hold it for him.
Yeah, I know. He's just like the kids.
He's like, hold it. Hold it.
Yes.
That's funny.
I actually kind of like to refer to this. Most of these items are things that you would use in a stir fry, minus the meat. So you could call it kind of your bird stir fry, but I don't cook it. Everything is raw. Everything is washed. I did do the courtesy of pre-washing everything. So I don't want to keep going. So basically what I have here is I have carrots. I have some broccoli. I have apples. You can use any kind of apple, but you do want to avoid the cores and the seeds, because seeds are toxic. Apple seeds are toxic for birds. Would you stop it? Making it very hard. I have the Brussels sprouts.
Hey, dude.
Which they love. I have cauliflower. And this I don't actually put into the mix. This is my corn. I cut it up and I give it to some of my bigger birds that just love it. So I cut it down into small chunks for them as part of their snacks. I don't give them corn all the time because it doesn't have as much nutritional value, and they get a little bit spoiled and only want bad things. Right, Bandit? So you're going to want to just go ahead and cut everything up. I'm going to go ahead and put some things in here just to show you for your small bird mixes, because I know a lot of people think that their small birds only need seed, but they don't. Your small birds still need their fruits and veggies just as much as big birds, maybe a little bit more. So I'm just going to chunk some things in here and do it mixed style so that we can wrap this up, show you kind of what it ends up looking like. If you decide that you need to freeze your food, you can lay it out, this chalk mix, onto a paper towel and let it kind of dry. You want to get as much of the juice out before you freeze it, because otherwise it gets really mushy when you thaw it. And the birds don't like it. They'll still eat it, but they don't like it. No. I'll make it fun and colorful. Right, Bud? Right, Bud? Mm-hmm. Maybe for some of the small babies. Mm-hmm. I wanted to bring Kingsley in. I don't know if you guys have seen him yet. He's our white male English budgie, but he doesn't actually like the sound too much, so we opted to let him stay back. So this is your cauliflower. And if I missed anything, I'll add it in later. But I'm using just the chopping blade. You can also shred it, like with your. You can use one of these. You can put it on your slicing option. You can also use your shredding option. It's really whatever works best for you, works best for your bird. There's no hard, fast rule. Are you ready? Don't get upset. Ready? I started. Ready? Messy part. I'm just going to show you what this looks like so you know what it should look like, but you can make it any size that works for your birds. You can also do all of this food forage style. So if you have birds that like to forage, you can put it into jars of your cages or what have you, or a bowl, and let them forage for it, and they enjoy that a lot too, especially the broccoli. So this is my small bird mix. So this is what I will feed to the finches and my English budgies and some of my other grass keets. I also like to do this because the ones that are still feeding their babies, they feed it to their babies. It makes it a lot easier when I'm trying to transition them later to their fruits and veggies versus being just on a seed or a pellet diet. So it helps you guys when you get your babies. So I hope this helps. Sorry, it's a little bit scattered, got a little bit long. But I hope this shows you kind of what we need and what your birds need, and this is what we do. But you can do any mix. If you only had 1 or 2 items, you can do 1 or 2 items. If you have all these items, you can do all of these items. It's just a matter of what's available to you in your area and making sure that your bird gets fresh food as often as what you can. I would say try to do a minimum of 3 to 4 times a week. But thank you. Have an awesome day, and we'll be seeing you soon. Make sure to subscribe.